The lack of initiative is the biggest regret that men end up having. Regretting that I never took the first step, regretting that I never even tried in the first place. I've said it before on this platform that one of the greatest needs for a human is love. More the greatest need for a man is to be needed. And I think this need that we have, this insatiable need that we have to be needed, to want to take care of something, to want to take care of somebody, I don't think it's for everyone probably, but I know the majority of the men will have the same opinion. But this need that we have to provide, this need that we have to take care of things, to take care of people, I think this is not something that has been born out of patriarchy, as people or the woke, whatever, would want you to believe. But this is something that is inborn. This is something that we were created with. Again, this is to the young man that gets to listen to this or watch this. I've always said that I have a script that I follow. And I think this is important for every man. I think this is something that I'll talk about later at a different video, about how faith is important for a man. Having spiritual direction is very important, quite important for a man. But I digress. I have a script that I follow, and we see man is created and he's given a responsibility. Now this responsibility becomes the beginning point of the man. He's created and he's given a responsibility. That becomes the first thing that he does. If you look at young children, young boys, raised right, they will want to take care of their parents in terms of, even as young as they are, they want to bring stuff for the mom. They want to carry heavy loads for the mom. They want to help the dad with the heavy tasks. I don't know, fixing the car, a lot of, the hula baloo that happens. This has to be inborn. This has to be created in us by God. Then that makes sense why the lack of initiative is the biggest regret that men end up having. Regretting that I never took the first step, regretting that I never even tried in the first place. I've done videos recently about exhorting people to get into computer-related courses. And I was saying, this is the right time to do it. The world is moving towards that direction. The courses are free, most of them, majority of them beginner courses. Why not? You have a lot of time on your hands. Why not try? But I've gotten also a little bit of, discouragement of sorts, or people trying to discourage me from this idea or from this conversation, simply because maybe they have been there before, which is valid. They've been in that field before. They have tried it before. It failed. I don't know, or some just to, make sure that they assert the dominance, that they know more. I don't know the intention. But my question becomes, simply because you failed, what means that I will fail? What gives you the idea that I will also fail? Simply because it did not work out for you doesn't mean that it won't work out for me. The same goes the other way. Just because it didn't work out for me doesn't mean that it won't work out for you. Now I'm saying this because most of us, we lack initiative. We lack the let me start, let me get going immediately. I remember some videos back I shared how JR told me a long time ago, I think you should be doing more of these videos. If I started then, if I considered it and started then, I definitely would be somewhere different by now. Or not. Either way, I lack the initiative to start then. And I agree that most men, most people, let me just say most people, but more especially most men, they lack the initiative because of a few things. The fear that maybe they're too young. The fear of not being up to the task, feeling insufficient, inadequate. The fear of failing. I might start and then it will fail. I've seen that comment on one of my videos before. It's I want to start, but what if I fail? The fear of being too weak or feeling too weak. That's also another one. The fear of feeling unworthy. The lack of initiative is, driven by something. If you overcome that thing, if you overcome that idea, then you will take the first step. And what do you have to lose anyway? Whether they are hard courses, whether they are easy courses, whether it's a new field you've never gotten into before, you have the time, probably you have the resource, probably you have the means, you have access to learn. Why not? And what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose because you tried? What do you have to lose for thinking otherwise, thinking different? Young man, lack of initiative will eat you way more than you believing that you're not adequate enough. Just take initiative and don't sleep on those opportunities. Don't sleep on any opportunity, whether high, low, big, small. Don't sleep on that opportunity. You don't know what kind of door it will open. You don't know what kind of access it will give you. Don't sleep on it. Given a little task as a man, take it. Do it with diligence. Do it to the best of your ability. Do it so well that you are proud first about it. Don't lack initiative. What do you have to lose?